Hey, what's going on guys? Ravi here from MiraFX along with Mr. Zibo. Welcome you to another Adobe Premiere Pro tutorial. So in this video, we'll be learning to make this pan whip transition in Adobe Premiere Pro. So without any delay,
let's get started.
Alright, so I have a couple of videos here. Let me drag this onto the right side panel here so that a sequence is created. So we'll have to create a transition at this point between these two videos. Now let me zoom in a bit just so that you can have a clear idea on what's happening. So from the first thing that we'll be doing is click on this FX panel and simply type in push and drag this push from the slide video transitions onto our videos just like this. So if you can zoom in a bit, you can notice that there is this push effect added between these two videos, and you can see that this kind of push effect is happening. Let me click on this push effect and give you a clear idea on further effects. So if you notice this, if you click on this button here, you can see that the transition happens from top to bottom. If I click on this button here, the transition happens from bottom to up, and if I click this, the transition happens from left to right or right to left like this. So now I want this transition to happen from left to right, so I click this here and I'll set the duration to around 12, just so that we'll get a cool looking transition. But this transition does not look quite good where if we see it here, we'll have to add some blur to it. So from the FX panel, simply type directional blur, and before that, all you have to do is create an adjustment layer. Right click on this project tab and create a new item called adjustment layer. Okay, let me drag this adjustment layer onto the top of our transition layer, and let me just zoom in a bit again. Make sure you have this adjustment layer on top of this particular transition effect, and you can also have a bit of extra length like this. That's fine. So from the FX panel, drag this directional blur onto our adjustment layer like this. Alright, so set the direction to 90, because if we are transitioning from left to right, this 90 angle looks perfect. But if you are using this top to bottom transition, you can leave this to 0. Alright, so at the particular frame where the transition is happening, at this particular frame, set the blur length to around 250. Okay, click on this timer button here so that a keyframe is created at this point. Move to the end of this adjustment layer, set the value to 0, and move to the right side of the adjustment layer and set this back to 0. So now one more thing that we can add is actually click on this first keyframe and set this to ease out, and click on this last frame here that's actually hiding, and right click this and set this to ease in. So if I start playing this video, this is how the transition is going to look like. So this is how you make this slide transition or pan whip transition effect in Adobe Premiere Pro. I hope you liked this video, and if you also want to talk to me regarding visual effects and video editing, you can always connect with me on Instagram at VFXGuideRavi. Mr. Zibo, would you like to add something?
Subscribe for more tutorials.
See you guys next time with another tutorial.